Hello and welcome to this Friday, October 1st edition of Sneaker News. This is Swole Sneakerhead here to bring you the weekend stories. What's going on, everybody? We are going to have a bit of a shorter video today because there's really only one release to take a look at this weekend, and then we will look at the upcoming releases, both confirmed and unconfirmed, for October, and there are quite a few. It's going to be a huge month and I'm excited to talk about it, so let's get into this. Of course, you guys know already the Air Jordan 5 Shattered Backboard is going to be releasing tomorrow, October 2nd at 10 a.m. Eastern Time at a retail price of $190. This will see a full release across all your basic sites. It's going to be, of course, Nike sneakers, which I would recommend going for first and foremost at 10 a.m. We have foot sites, including, FOOTLOCKER, Champs, all the usual guys there, as well as Finish Line and JD will have these. Pretty much all tier 0 Shopify retailers will have these. Kith, Shop Nice Kicks, all your basic ones there. They will be very well available, and because of that will likely brick. Hopefully you're not looking to resell these and you just want them for personal, because it should be a very easy personal cop and very hard to make money if you're trying to look for resale. So real quick, we'll take a look at the current resale value. As you can see, smaller sizes here, it says 7.5. That's already going for below retail. It does say 205, but unless you're getting it for 190, I mean, even that, the payout's going to be below retail. Bigger sizes with the highest ask right now, 231. Even that, I believe, will bring you to below retail. Yeah, 203. So unless you're literally copying off a size 15 off sneakers and this price doesn't drop, you're not making any money. So keep that in mind. This is really going to be a personal pair only. These will likely sit at retailers. Again, it's a really nice pair, and it's like devastating being a sneakerhead and like seeing a pair like this drop and there being not enough hype compared to the demand for it, and just knowing that people are going to brick these so hard. I guess they should recover over time, but unfortunately, like, because this is almost like a seasonal colorway, like it really is like an October Halloween colorway, I don't see it rebounding that much over the course of a year. Like, maybe by the time next Halloween comes along, you'll be able to make some money, but none of us want to hold these for that long with $190 retail value, so I would stay away unless you're copying for personal. Let's move on to what the calendar looks like for October, courtesy of Capo Clock here. This is just a basic overview of what to expect for next month. As you can see, we have the ALD New Balance tomorrow. That was primarily done through raffle. There should be some pairs dropping via first come first serve on their site at 11 a.m. Eastern Time, but it's not going to be nearly as much as they released through the raffle. Of course, we have the Shattered Backboard on the 2nd. Looks like a Yeezy high top. I think those 500s. I don't even know. They're ugly though, in my opinion. That's going to be on the 4th, which I believe is a Monday, which is, again, just a weird day for a Yeezy drop. And then we're getting into the really hot shit. So on Thursday the 7th, we have the Air Jordan 5. I just call it the Icy Blue. I'm not even sure what they're actually called, but we got the Icy Blue Air Jordan 5 women's dropping, as well as another Nike Sacai LD Waffle colorway. We have the Dunk High in navy that got pushed back from last month. We have the Lakers colorway of the Air Force One. I believe that's the 75th anniversary for the NBA, and they will be coming out with both the Air Force One collaboration, as well as later in the month you see here these Dunks. I think there was like 2 or 3 colorways releasing for the Dunks, so those will be pretty cool. Also, of course, probably the biggest release this month, in my opinion, is going to be the Yeezy Foam Runner Vermilion, the all red colorway. It is tentatively scheduled for the 11th. I kind of have a feeling it's going to be pushed to the end of the month, but I do believe it will release this month. I don't think it wouldn't make sense to release the Red October Foam Runner and not in October. So I do expect to see these released this month, whatever the date might be. It'll probably be short notice and somewhat of a shock drop, but regardless, we will see those this month. The 12th, again, tentatively scheduled, is going to be the Nike SB Dunk High Gundam. I think it's like a Transformer collaboration. Not a collaboration necessarily, but I think that's the inspiration on these. Not even sure what this New Balance is here, but some of these New Balances be selling for just whack amounts. So keep an eye on that. Just got more information and official images on these the other day. On the 14th, we will get this, what looks like a pollen Nike Dunk Low. That'll be definitely a big hitter as far as resale value and personal. A day later, we have the Georgetown Dunk Low that got rescheduled from last month. Again, very excited for that one. That's already actually loaded up on FOOTLOCKER calendar, and I believe Finish Line JD too, so that should definitely go down. Another one I will talk about in a minute on the 23rd is going to be the Yeezy 350 in the MX Oat colorway. Again, I'll talk about that in a second. Also, tentatively scheduled for the 23rd are these two Nike Dunks, a part of the NBA 75th anniversary collaboration. I believe one of them is, of course, like that. It's kind of like a Bulls colorway. I don't think there's a Bulls logo on that, whereas this guy does have a Nets logo, which in my opinion kind of ruins it. Like, it's an old ass Nets logo and kind of like, I don't know, kind of like gets in the way of the colorway, but that's just my opinion. Also pushed from last month, the Yeezy 500 in, I don't know what you want to call this, I'm just going to call it a clay brown colorway. And that is, again, tentatively scheduled for the 30th. We also have a bunch of unconfirmed releases that will go down this month, like the Air Force One purple skeleton here, this Nike Dunk Low Halloween with the I've talked about in our last video. If you want to go back and take a look at these three pairs, I went into more detail with the pictures and whatnot. And then the SB Dunk Low Mummy, as well as a second pair of the Nike Dunk High SB Gundam. And it says delayed for the Jordan 4 Red Thunder. That is, I believe, confirmed to be delayed until December. Very disappointing there, but we can wait another couple of months. I'm super hyped for those. So let's go back real quick to finish off this video and talk about the Yeezy 350 MX Oat. We were supposed to get the MX Rock, the black, like darker colorway of these last month. They obviously got pushed. I believe they are tentatively scheduled for December now. And this colorway is now confirmed for a October 23rd Saturday release date. So that will be a huge release this month. We have obviously the Vermilion Foam Runner, the Red October Foam Runner, as well as now this MX Oat 350. There's going to be a ton of hype for these. I'm personally super hyped for these. Again, I talked about this in our last video, but something about the pull tab on the back of these pairs just makes it look better to me. There are 3 of these MX Oat, sorry, not MX Oat, but the MX collection has 3 pairs in them at this time, and they all have this little pull tab on the back. They have different kind of color mixtures, but it's the same idea where they use a base layer and then they do like this little camo in the middle. I'm a huge fan of the colorway. I mean, like, the yellow's kind of weird, but it really goes well with the rest of the colors, and I think that these are going to get a lot of hype. I think resale on these is going to be ridiculous, and I'm personally super excited for this release. So we should see these, like I said, on October 23rd. That's going to be one of the biggest releases of this month. And other than that, I mean, that's a pretty basic overview on what to expect for this month. There are quite a few releases that got pushed back, and of course all of these releases are subject to getting pushed and whatnot. It does happen quite often, especially when there's, you know, storms and stuff like that. Quickly, let's just take a look at the FOOTLOCKER calendar to confirm. So yeah, we have the Jordan 5 on the 7th, the Dunk High on the 8th, and then full family sizing for the Dunk Low Georgetown on the 15th. So starting off the month strong. I would expect there to be, I heard rumored that there were 6 Yeezy releases this month. Now if we look at this, that we got 1, 2, 3, the high top 4, so there could be 2 other shock drops this month at some point. Maybe some slides, possibly. I believe slides should be next month, based on, I believe they drop in September, so we'll probably have to wait another month for slides. But there are already 4 Yeezy releases confirmed for this month. We have all of these Nike Halloween pairs that are all really nice as well. We have a bunch of dunks that are already confirmed, so it's going to be a busy month. If you guys need auto checkout slots and to secure the pairs for this month, be sure to hop in the Discord server. The link is down below. I'll be running super heavy on all these releases. I'll be using Wrath all month, as well as probably Mech and Vlocks on YEEZY releases. So we're definitely going to be going all out. We're going to be putting everything we got into these, and it's going to be a huge cookout coming off of a slow September. So that is going to wrap up this video. Thank you guys so much for joining me. Make sure to subscribe, smash that like button, and I will talk to you all on Monday. Have a great weekend. Peace.